Is Substack a fit for you? Let's talk about it because I think that this is really important. And I've broken it down into a few different categories. So I want you to ask yourself these questions. And if the answers are yes, then it might be a fit for you. If your goal is to increase visibility, Substack is probably a good fit for you. It makes you a lot more discoverable as a writer because you're then able to be found on places like Google, and you have sort of built-in SEO because of that. And this creates a history for years to come. If you have been writing all of this stuff and then in 2 years you publish a book, and when editor is looking for past publications, a Substack is a totally valid thing to show, and you can send them that. There's also a recommendations feature on Substack that sort of mimics the natural word of mouth that we all know is so great at drawing new people into your world. So if there's somebody who really likes your platform, they can recommend you on their platform. And then anybody who follows or subscribes to them will see your publication and then be encouraged to also subscribe to yours. And because of the spiderweb effect of the social media part of it, that means that anybody who's like-minded and following you, it will then reach their audience of like-minded people. And that's how you start compounding visibility on itself. And if you use the video or audio aspects, they actually get added to YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you start establishing that, you can link directly, and it's so easy. Once you publish an audio or video piece, you just have to connect it once to your Substack or Apple or whatever it is. And then you live also on Substack, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. So somebody could go to Spotify and type in whatever podcast, and you would pop up. So they make it really easy to have this integration so that you're really visible across platforms. Substack might also be a fit for you if you want to network. If you want to just join as a reader, which is that profile option, instead of also adding a publication, you can engage with other folks and start building that network without the added stress of, oh, I need to publish and post something all the time. This, I was thinking, might be a great idea for fiction writers who might have a harder time envisioning exactly what you would write on Substack besides a monthly newsletter. Just joining with a profile is such a great way to engage with people, get to know new people, build your network without necessarily publishing something. And I think just being able to connect with people in that way is a really great benefit because there's a lot of agents, literary magazines that are taking submissions, publishing professionals, indie authors. It's a rich community on there. So if you're just looking to network, just sign up as a reader and make a profile and hop in there and start getting your feet wet with it. And then if you decide you want to make a publication after that, great, go for it. You can always add that option on. If your goal is to grow community, then Substack might be for you. Something that's really nice about it is that your audience can choose how they want to consume. They can read your posts on email, they can read it on app, they can listen to audio. Even if you don't set up audio, there's a text-to-speech feature, so they can listen to any of your posts. There's also an abundant comment section for interaction. People can comment directly on your posts. They can reply to your email and engage with you. They can restack it and add a comment. There are so many different ways that your work can be shared and really expand your reach. It's really fun to chat and interact with new people. You can either do it through comments on posts, or there is a DM chat section. You can directly message people and start conversations there. And people can find you and get attracted into your world by you simply posting, even if it's just a note, which is on the social media part, and not a post or newsletter, which is the publication part. If you want to maintain a free and easy newsletter, Substack might be a fit for you. And even if you don't have a newsletter yet, you should consider it. There is no cost to use Substack. They only get money if you make money. It ensures that your community hears from you when you have a newsletter. You don't need to rely on algorithms to make sure that your people see you and hear from you. It goes right to their inbox, so you don't get lost in the feed of Instagram or TikTok. And makes creation really easy with shareable assets, links to social, and it's very low tech, which I like. You don't have to pull your hair out trying to put things together. And if you have existing email subscribers, you can import those over to the Substack platform so that you're not losing whatever audience you might already have established. But you can then also grow your audience in a way that's a lot easier than just constantly posting on your Instagram, subscribe to my newsletter, which I know can feel like you're just running in circles sometimes. And if you want to have a place to experiment, I think Substack is also a really great fit for you. You can play around with your creativity so much. It's super easy. People are really trying out new things. Some people are even writing their books on Substack and releasing it week by week or month by month, like releasing a new chapter. This is a new thing that is kind of taking over. And they set up, paid. So people have to pay to then see each chapter as it comes out. So there's lots of cool ways that you can use it. I like to think of it as creating your own ecosystem. There's notes, the social media part for attention. There's the newsletter aspect for building trust. Comments create connection, and recommendations amplify your authority. So it's not just traditional social media. It's this whole ecosystem that you get to create. And Kathleen Schmidt, she is a very well-known publicist in the publishing world. In this post, What Book Publishing Needs to Consider in 2025, she had said that people need to take Substack seriously because it's growing. And she says that authors, agents, editors, and publishers must pay attention to this platform. Prominent journalists, critics, culture writers, and all-around smart people are there, and they want to read. So it's definitely an up-and-coming space to be in. But if you are burnt out and the thought of one more platform makes you want to scream, stay away. Substack is probably not for you. You might have a good system going already. That's amazing. I love that, and I hope you continue doing it and do not join Substack. You might love your newsletter platform and not want to change it. That's great. Don't. Keep doing what you're doing. If it's working for you, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. And you might be overwhelmed at the idea of having to produce more content in addition to writing your book or in addition to doing whatever you're doing. Don't join Substack. It's just going to feel like too much, and I don't want that for you. But if you are overwhelmed, but 1% intrigued, I recommend just starting with a profile, start subscribing, start scrolling, start reading, exploring, and then once you're comfortable, you can consider a publication if that feels right.